If we've learned one thing from the U.S. Mint or other world mints today, low mintages matter, and specialty collector sets really catch the consumer's attention. The Kennedys, the 2014 four-piece silver set, over 200,000 of them, and we can't find them today, right? A great piece. But the U.S. Mint did something special to kick the presidential dollar series in 2013. And this set was their experiment. Listen to the numbers. So how do we make the presidential dollar series a little bit more attractive to collectors, right? We make it in 2007. The idea is the golden dollar with our presidents on it might be what we need to take us over the edge and get rid of paper money. Because, again, paper money lasts for 9 months to a year, and coins last for a half a century. It is what it is. Other than the obvious, right? We all know what the obvious is, right? Stop making the dollar bill, and we're going to be forced to do the other, blah, blah, blah. But so what do? So we create this brand new first time ever series in 2007. And we release 4 presidents per year in chronological order. And then we go into this in year 7, knowing that it's going to end in 2016 with President Reagan at the time, the last of the fallen presidents. We decided to do something different to kick it up a notch. So they pick one of our more recent presidents that has one of the most glorious storylines for history and which has been written in history, and that is Teddy the Rough Rider Roosevelt, right? So when his issue came out in 2013, they made a special limited set. It's called the Chronicle set. You're seeing it right here. They made only 15,144 of these. It's the rarest coin and currency set ever, period. All the other areas added in, from Sacagaweas to you name it. They put this beautiful collector box together. The proof is on the left, and then they make a 1-ounce silver. This is the first time in U.S. Mint history they used a silver eagle blank for something other than a silver eagle. And they've used it many a time since then. Actually, we use it for all of our special issues now. And because of his love of nature. So he's the Rough Rider, military, and then he also loves the outdoors and the protecting of, right? And the state and the process for national parks were just expanded through his service. So they put together a set that has the silver, a 1-ounce silver presidential medallion, pure silver made for the first time. But they also make a second one. You saw that copper, which ties in his just love of the Wild West and our natural resources. So it's called, again, the Theodore Roosevelt Coin and Chronicle. As referenced, though, the real key to this is the fact that the components in the presentation are wonderful, lots of good stuff, but how few of these were actually made? Silver Eagles, if you want to use it as a reference point, right? 30,000 is the lowest minted Silver Eagle ever. The S-enhanced reverse proof. You've heard me talk about that for many, many a times, 2019. And today, one of those 30,000 coins will cost you $2,500 or more. That is double the number of these that are known. So it's not only the first time ever by the U.S. Mint creating this beautiful Coin and Chronicle presidential set, which, by the way, we liked it enough to where in 2015, I should say the last of 2014, the other Roosevelt, FDR, they made his as a Chronicle set. All of our presidents of 2015 were made as a Chronicle set. And then we made the Reagan in 2016 a Chronicle set. And then when President Bush #1 passed away, and his coin was now eligible to be part of the program, the 40th coin, they made his in a Coin and Chronicle set. But it all started with one set, this set. But the one thing this set has that none of the others can boast is what? It has the lowest mintage figure ever. 15,144. The Truman was the first of 2015. That was 17,000. Then yeah, the Eisenhower at 17,500. Those sold out so fast that the U.S. Mint, when Kennedy came out, raised it to 50,000. Remember that? And then that sold out. Because we all of a sudden saw that these limited edition, really well presented and packaged sets are exactly that. Modern issue rarities. And all of them are gorgeous. They all have the same look and feel, but only one of them can be, well, number one, right? We've talked about this before. Lindbergh flew across the Atlantic for the first time. Number 2 through number 100. It was a heck of a hard time, but nobody remembers any of that. We remember number 1. First Super Bowl, remember that. There's lots of firsts we remember. The bookends, firsts and last, right? Well, when it comes to U.S. collecting or any type of coin collecting, we look at firsts. In the firsts, we have, right, our first Silver Eagle 86. We have our first Satin 2006. We have our first reverse proof 2006, right? We have our first enhanced reverse proof, right? 2013. I'm sorry, enhanced in 2013, and our enhanced reverse proof in 2019. We know our firsts. But in the presidential series, this one stands way out. Phones are very busy right now. Thank you all. We found none of our competitors even close to the $199.95 price point we have. Way north of us. The closest one was almost $100 more. So again, avccoins.com, they've made some phenomenal improvements on the website for making ordering easier on your cell phone, your laptop, your home computer, 24/7, 365. All you got to do is pop in the item number. Tonight, this item is 905-5929. This is an oldie but a goodie. Problem is finding them. I looked this up. This is just more for kicks and giggles. So we brought this out for the first time about 8 years ago. All right? Logic, right? They were very hard to get in 2013, so it took a few years after that, 15, 16, when we brought it out for the first time. We could build up a little inventory to talk for 7 or 8 minutes on TV. Since we brought that out, we have only had this on the air 8 times in basically the last decade. That is how infrequent. But again, when you start with a small number, it's not surprising that it stays a small number. 15,144. If that was a Silver Eagle, crazy. Remember this Morgan dollars in 2021, May 24th, 175,000 of one of these popular items. And it sold out in 3 minutes. That's the deal. Guys, I don't think we have enough to put a clock up at this particular point. If you're online with us, push it through your shopping cart. But I think we got to do a hot cut, guys. I think it's time for us to be moving on.